All right, guys, this is Matt Weisfeld over here doing a quick live stream because why the heck not? There's so much craziness going on here. Let's add a little more craziness by having you all join with us. So here's what's about to happen. We are in the process of literally rebuilding the VPI house. Say hi, guys. Hi. Harry's like, leave me alone. I'm working. You know, so that's it. Harry came back, and the first thing he's like is, we got to put this house back together, and damn it, is he right. First off, shout out to Kevin Deal. You think your tannoys are good? Check out our tannoys. That's right. So we're throwing in the vintage stuff over here, the tannoy memory speakers. We're going to be doing that over here for the moment because we're just putting this whole house back together. There's so much to do. We want to get people back in here sooner than later. Now what's happening is I'm going to quickly mount a cartridge. This is our VPI Bloodwood cartridge, which... honestly, I'm like really glad we made this thing. It's got a very sweet romantic sound, and with the cartridge shortages of other cartridges that have that similar sound signature, this is kind of filling that missing void. So, yeah, well, you'll hear more about that soon. But I figure I'm doing this cartridge alignment. Why not have you all join me with it? So I've got a Gimbal Fat Boy. Ignore the table. It's a total Harry Weisfeld Frankenstein creation. And before I talk more about this arm, I want to do a quick shout-out to all our friends over in Germany right now, over in Munich. The Munich High-End Show is happening. And, guys, I was really excited to make it out there and go there. But, again, at the time, initially when I was trying to decide what to do, there was still the concern about quarantine issues and things like that. And, guys, I did not want to take a chance or a risk of potentially having to have a 14-day quarantine in Germany while leaving my wife home with 2 children. That would have been very bad, at least a bad move from a husband standpoint. So now all of that stuff did change and everything else, but it just didn't work out. But make sure you check out Audio Reference if you are in Munich at the Munich Hi-Fi Show. And he is our, I want to say new German distributor, but, you know, he was new before COVID. It's just new in the sense of being able to do stuff. He's going next level, showcasing, doing the world debut of the Avenger Direct, the Titan. Oh, no, not the Titan. The Titan's, that's been over there before. But still, that's still an exciting item to see, as well as the world debut of the Vanquish, which might be like, well, Matt, you guys launched the Vanquish. We never got it global because we showed it in Capital Audio Fest. We had a solid plan on what to do with it. And then we were going to do exactly what's happening now at the Munich that was canceled 2 years ago because of, well, the world kind of falling apart. So just want to throw that quickly in before I do this setup. So if you are in Munich, you can see the Avenger with Krell, Nordos. A lot of our stuff is wired with Nordos, our friends over there. Most of our tables are with Wilson as well, so we got the whole Wilson lineup together with VPI. If you have any questions at all regarding VPI, make sure you reach out. Hold on, I'm going to bring Brian on camera over here. So, Brian, I'm pulling Brian. I'm putting him on the spot so he can talk about Munich while I set up this cartridge. Let's see. Is he? He's adding. He is joining. Oh my God, this is actually happening. So, for anyone watching the stream, we are adding in Brian. Good morning, Brian, or good evening over there in Munich. How are you? Your phone's a toaster. It doesn't work. What the hell? Brian, where are you? Well, anyway, Brian is in the process of joining. He's got the worst internet service ever. I think it's still like basing all the service off of Ecuador instead of Germany. But Brian is boots on the ground for VPI as well as John Carroll for Renaissance Audio, helping everybody out over in Munich to make sure that they're filled with VPI knowledge and all sorts of other fun stuff. Brian has failed us, so he is now gone. So we're going to set up this this turntable while talking about other fun stuff over here. So, again, if you're in Munich, make sure you check out the Vanquish, the Titan, the Avenger Direct, and anything else you find over there. We're paired with Krell, D'Agostino, Wilson. There's a pair of speakers I have to apologize. I'm not sure of the brand. I couldn't tell. I mean, I had an idea, but I didn't want to take a guess. So, anyway, what are we looking at over here? This is our Fat Boy gimbal towing arm with our VPI cartridge. And the table itself is a bit of a Harry Weisfeld, just for fun because he likes doing that. We have our VTA on the fly, and I'm about to mount this cartridge up because, again, we want this system to be singing. Speaking of Nordos, hey guys, check that out. So, and again, sorry, Kevin, I think our tannoys are cooler than yours. I'm only kidding. Your tannoys are really cool as well. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen up the 2 thumb screws on the side. The thumb screw on the one tower, one thumb screw that's connected to the other mounting post. Loosen that guy, and I'm going to drop this down as far as I can go until over here my alignment jig is all set. Now, guys, I'm using the alignment jig that comes standard with the VPI product. You can always use something different. You can do a Fiker, a Wally, or whatever the heck you want to do. But this is what we provide so you guys can get rocking and rolling with your setup right away. And, oh, man, these guys are doing good with the record rack. How we doing, guys? Yeah! So, we're doing that stuff over there. Again, I'm really hoping we have the VPI house back and open and doing events sooner than later. So another thing you want to do is also want to make sure that the weight is, you want to have it so that you don't have all this weight on your cartridge, because the last thing you want to do is put your arm down to check the alignment and accidentally crush the cantilever because of all the weight that's on there. I actually saw it happen once with a Soundsmith something. A Soundsmith, it was I think it was a Zephyr. It was pretty expensive. And I just watched as the person was doing it and dropped it down, and it was like, as the whole cantilever was just getting squished down. So always be careful about that. Brian, I hope you're taking notes because there is a test at the end. So I'm just going to do that to make sure. I like to really be nice and light, so that way we have a little bit of play over there. If you hear the noises in the background, again, that's Harry and our guy Tom over there making the record racks, getting everything all set. There we go. They are putting feet on something. The record racks. Okay, I made that a little bit too light over here. So let's go back over here. And again, guys, this is a little bit difficult doing while holding a phone, but hey, we're going to make the best out of it and have a whole lot of fun while we're at it here. So we get over there. And then the ultimate goal here, guys, let's show you what we're looking at here. And yes, if you can tell, this was Leo's alignment jig. So Leo, if you're watching, we're thinking of you right now. So with this jig, we've got, it's the Denison jig, which is a self-correcting type of measuring tool. We've got the grid over here. Some people argue about how you should have the two grids, but realistically, if it's right in one box, it'll be right in the other box. If it's wrong in this box, guess what? It'll be wrong in the other box. So just to, hey, if you want to go next level, I will never argue with that. Putting more time into your setup and everything, there's nothing wrong with it. Keep in mind, most time when I'm doing a setup, I know that this cartridge is probably going to be taken off within a week because Harry is just... he just keeps changing his mind. And at audio shows, it's done really quick. If it's your home and you're going to be doing this for your final destination, yeah, sure, go totally nuts over there. Oh, it's 9 p.m. over in Munich? Oh, that means Brian must be drinking right now. Brian, we totally got to get you on camera. I'm just kidding. Am I? Okay, so I'm going to put that down over here. Let's see how we're looking. Okay, hold on. It says I did make it a little bit too light. Sure. Let's turn this guy in. Wow, it is really hard to do this while holding a phone. So actually, maybe this is not going to be a great idea without having a cameraman, but we'll have that be another thing. So let's try this over here. And I should put it down somewhere, but I don't know where to put it. Okay. So how are we looking? So I've already just guessed it, and you can't really see it too well, but it looks like I didn't do too bad with literally just like feeling it out. Okay. So we want to get that right on there. Pretty damn close. Hey, did any of you guys mess with this already? Because this is pretty damn close.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. I'm going to say, like, there's no way I'm that good. I mean, that was just like, it's goddamn near perfect already. And I'm like, I didn't do that much, guys. So it's like a, okay. I mean, I moved a little, but not that much. I think we're there. We are. Again, it's really hard to see with the phone camera, but if you look downward, you want to have it so that the grid is matched up appropriately. You want to have it so the cantilever, there's no way I'm going to be able to show it. You want to have it so its cantilever is parallel. Let me just show you over here. So there's the dot, and then you have got this center line right over here, and you want the cantilever to be totally even with going right down there, so you know that the cartridge is straight. Plot twist, though, you have to make sure that you're really aware of the cartridge brand and the make and finish of this specific cartridge, just in the sense of, is that cartridge actually straight? Is it actually 90 degrees? That's where, like, Michael Fremer gets into the micro USB microscopes. And on one hand, I think it's a little nutty. On the other hand, I completely agree with it, because if you look at it under, I say it's nutty just because of the amount of time, effort, and everything it is to do with it. It's not nutty because if you look under a microscope, you're like, wait a minute, this cantilever is not even straight. And so you have those things happen. And so that's why it's always good to check before blaming, regardless of an EPI or another brand, before blaming the arm, blaming the table, or whatever it might be. It's always good to have a better understanding of the, just the overall tolerance and expectations of the cartridge. And also, if you have a cartridge that's maybe a little bit more finicky and handmade, that's awesome, but maybe that angle will not be what you're looking for. So we've got that pretty good. I'm just going to double check one more time over here. I'm going to ignore the camera for a second so I can actually look. Yeah, we were pretty damn good. I mean, guys, can you see what I'm seeing? I don't know if you can really see it. Nice. Okay, so we're good on that. Let's see how we're doing. It's got a nice height. So with getting your height set and your overall VTA, you want to have everything set. the expectation is for it to be parallel initially as a baseline. Then after that, you can raise it, you can lower it. I personally like the back of the arm up a little bit more, so the angle that's hitting is getting a little bit more on the low end side. That's a much longer conversation for another time, but that's where you can really play and mess around with it. And keep in mind, when you're raising and lowering it, you do want to adjust your tracking force while going at it. Hey guys, what's the tracking force for this one again? What's the tracking force for the Bloodwood? 2.2 is good. Okay, so Harry likes 2.2 UPI Blood. So here we go. Let's get this fired up. Quick shout out to Robin Wyatt of Miyajima, who helped make that happen. So the Bloodwood is made by Miyajima. I believe it's based off of the Takomi cartridge. I could be wrong. And so it's a flavor of that, but with some minor specs and just things from Harry as far as the type of wood and some internal things on the dampening side. And this was just kind of like a bit of a special, I want to say one-off, but we made a bunch of them, and it's just a really sweet-sounding cartridge. Of course, our Shyla cartridge is more of like our mainstream, ready to roll. Let's make like thousands of those things. So, and here we go. So we're looking at. Wait, what do you like? 2.2? I did pretty darn close right off the bat, guys. Just for me guessing. So it's 2.3. Hey, Dad, 2.2, you said? Okay, I'm at 2.3. Not bad. Okay, let me just adjust this guy. Oh, darn it. I think I turned it the wrong way. I always do that. Okay. That's all right. Let's go back over here. Oh, I went too much. Now we're at 1.9. I don't know if you saw it in the camera or not. So right here. Almost 2.0. Most definitely not. Oh, I do. I'm sorry. It's right next to me. I lied. Here's the tape measure. Guys, this is a tape measure. It's a high-performance tape measure that's being used by Tom. There we go. Okay, so we are at 2.15, so we're already in very good shape. And now, guys, for anyone who thinks it's all scary and super crazy difficult of doing a tone arm, I mean, like, watch. I mean, this is all happening while I'm doing this live stream, BSing, and handing people tape measures. So it's not as scary as one would think. We're at 2.16. We're already at a spot that, like, audio show or something like that, we're probably already in good shape. But still, why not? Let's just get this rocking and rolling. Oh, did I turn it the wrong way again? I think I did. Okay. And when we get to this point, it's like really micro adjustments. Let's see. Okay. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Oh, I'm so close. 2.22. Oh, do I even want to try? I'm going to probably mess it up now. It's so close. I'm at 2.22. So close. So close, guys. Oh, you see, this is when I kind of suggest for people, if you're that close, just roll with it, because now I've completely lost where I was. Oh, now I'm at 2.18. Okay, let's raise and lower it. That's another thing that you want to make sure that you do, as far as making sure when that's all the way down. Okay. 2.21. We're gonna, you know what, 2.21, I can live with that, but then here's the other important thing. You want to make sure you tighten everything up first. So I'm going to tighten down on, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to tighten on the set screw over there, because even that adjusts the weight and everything that's going on here. So I'm going to make this nice and tight now that I've found my weight. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not, there we go. So, okay. Now, once I tighten it down, put us at 2.22. Oh, 2.21. Okay. So up and then down again. Okay. Nice. So we got it, guys. So just doing a quick little setup. And now again checking to see if and there we go, nice and level. Good. We're good to listen, guys. But we're missing something super important: phono cable. So I'm gonna go add that in. It just so happens I have my handy dandy VPI Weiss line made by Nordas. So thanks, our dear friends over at Nordas. we have our standard VPI wire. And guys, our standard VPI wire, I believe, retails for like $300. This is made just to be, it's pure copper. It's got a ground. I mean, this is just made to work and just get the job done. We did not make this with any like sort of like next level, life-changing properties from a sonic standpoint. We just made it so that it works, it sounds nice, and gets the job done. Just have that grounding cable. Nordos, they put their heads together and did some wacky cool stuff, and they're over in Germany right now talking about all the crazy cool stuff. And so here is the Weissline cable, which I'm about to hook up, and I'm finding this to be more and more difficult to do while on camera. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly flip the camera around and just do a quick little like final thought things over here. So again, this is Matt. We're super excited to be working on getting the VPI house together. Look at that hair. So we're trying to get the VPI house together again. We're super excited to be over at Munich, even though we're not physically at Munich. Next year, though, guys, if things keep going in the positive direction of things just getting better with the world and whatnot, then we're hoping to go full force, have the whole family, Harry, myself, Jane, of course, Shyla. Shyla's got to go out there and check out that German beer, or maybe me, or is that even right? No, I'm just kidding. So, and for everyone who's at Germany, I hope you're all having a fantastic, successful time. It's currently 9:30 over in Germany. And again, with the different brands, we have our Avenger Direct with Nordost, with oh my God, there's so many things. Credo is, I believe, using a 2-armed Avenger Direct as well, with Vandenhall cartridges, using Pass Laboratory, I'm 99% sure, amplification. We've got, of course, Krell, we've got D'Agostino, we've got Wilson, and a whole bunch of other fantastic brands. If I missed the brand, my apologies. It's been a long day. And I'm going to just keep on posting pictures and talking more about it. Anyone who's been having a little bit more difficulty getting me the past couple of days is because it's just been Munich, and all things like that as well. So thanks for joining me for this quick live stream. Hope you learned something about it, as well as hearing what's going on over in Munich. And again, we're hoping to have the VPI house up and running in the near future. We're literally putting it back together. And I will see you all next time. This is Matt Weisfeld. Hope to see you all in person. See you next time.